Hello and welcome to Chanakya Space Off. We have with us educationist Dr. Gayathri Suresh to talk about the stand of central government on the funds to be released for the state of Tamil Nadu under the SSA Samagraha Siksha Abhigyan. It's a great pleasure to have you on the show, madam. Welcome back. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you. So let me get straight to the point. Do you think the actions or the response by central government for releasing of funds under SSA for Tamil Nadu is a grave injustice to the students and the government of Tamil Nadu?
In Samagraha Shiksha scheme, where it has been mentioned that for any state, not only for Tamil Nadu, the teacher's salary will be paid by the central government. Where these lines are there, you people have to show me actually. Okay. So the media and the Tamil
It's
politicians
not
are
just about,
giving.
sorry to intervene. My question is whether really the central government, can they say that, they cannot release fund because they are not agreeing to implement PM Shri schemes? Those are two different schemes.
Yeah, that's why I'm
So,
coming. That's why I'm coming actually. It is not about the salary or anything. Samagraha Siksha. Earlier it was Sarva Siksha Abhiyan. Then the second they have added Rashtriya Madhyamika Abhiyan, and the third one is the teachers' education.
teachers training.
After
Yeah.
the BJP government, that is the NDA government, they have started to rule. They have combined all these schemes and they made it as a Samagraha Siksha. In 2021 to 2016, they are having the idea that every year they have to concentrate on one motto. Based on that, they have to give fund to improve the state government schools. You have to mention underline the word state government school. It is not for KV. It is not for Navodaya. Okay. So last year they have released the fund for ICT under ICT. It means every they have to select the schools. They have to implement for Tamil Nadu all the schools for ICT scheme. All the schools and how many number of schools you are having, in that at least one classroom will be smart classroom along with an internet facility. That class will be shared by all the classes based on the timetable. Okay. So this year their aim is to give or to improve the selected school to make them as a model school. That's why PM Shri scheme were introduced in the month of December, and it has been signed by many states in the month of Jan or Feb. All the other states agreed that in the month of April, Tamil Nadu government also lost. They agreed.
Not all the
Okay.
other states. West Bengal said categorically we cannot do it.
Yeah,
Delhi said
I'll
we
tell
will
you.
not do
I'll tell
it.
you. Kerala, they didn't accept.
Kerala said, yeah.
Punjab and Delhi, they didn't accept. West Bengal, they didn't accept. Then the Kerala government, they have accepted. Punjab and Delhi, they said we don't want that money because already we are having the aligned syllabus and the facility what you are expecting in PMC. Already we are having, so we don't need. We are not implementing the scheme, so we know and don't need the. We are not expecting the money from the central government. West Bengal, the issue is entirely different. They are saying that 60% central government is giving money, 40% we are paying the money. Then you should not have the name of PMC. You change the name, we are ready to implement. Okay. So the issue is entirely different. You people are getting confused and
No.
making others confused.
Issue is not different. Let me point it out. They have agreed. This is all for PM Shri schemes. As you said, the
Yes.
SSA, right? I'll keep with the SSA. It's tongue twister for me. So SSA was implemented in 2018, integrating three different schemes. One of the most important scheme is Sarva Siksha Abhigyan, which means right to education for everybody, free education, right to education. It is one of the important clause of the Constitution of India that is given to all the students. It is right to education. They have implemented it. So you can have PM Shri schemes under SSA. You can definitely implement whichever state is cooperating to that portion of the state. You can definitely give schemes for special purposes or give allot money for special purposes. But for under right to education, if you have stopped the money flow to a government stating that you're not implementing new education policy or national education policy 2020, you're not agreeing to sign for PM Shri schemes, how come you can justify PM Shri schemes and right to education on the same plate, and how can you justify the central government's act here?
Yes,
if I have a misunderstanding, please correct me.
No issues. So I'm here to clarify you. No issues. Okay. So actually, Sarva Siksha Abhiyan was one scheme initiated. Then you have to improve the next level, right? You cannot be stand in the first level itself. The second level is taking care of the middle school and their improvement. Then they are coming to the third point, teachers' education. So, continuously for the past many years, they are trying to improve. First, they were talking about the Sarva Siksha Abhiyan, education to everyone. Then you started educating everyone. Then I am talking about the middle school level. The people have to come. For that, whatever the amount we have to give, whatever the facility we have to give, we have given. The third one, the teachers' education. When the new education policy they plan to implement, they are funding the state government to train the teachers to the new development. Now they are saying that the next level, you have to understand that you cannot stand in the first place itself. You have to move. You are studying first standard. One way or other, at the age of next 5 years, you have to come to the fifth standard. You cannot say that you told me that you have to study school. I'll stand in the first standard itself. It is not like that. The scheme also, they are going next level. This is the final level of for this government up to 2026. 21 to 26, their motto is entirely different. So every year they are planning to develop the schools in different manners. Last year they have trying to develop the whole school's facility internet wise as well as the smart wise. Next they are trying to give the model school throughout India to motivate the kids to go to their particular school to check about their talent, check about their ability, and to fulfill their dreams. That's why they are telling that 14,500 schools. So in Tamil Nadu, they are not interfering anything. They are saying that you yourself identify what are all the schools you are selecting for that school, for infrastructure, for lab, for library, and for the teachers' new pedagogy. Everything we will fund, including the language teachers, whatever the language you are going to take for the particular school. For
again, you are explaining PM Shri schemes, which is not the point.
No. That's why I'm telling that the PM Shri scheme is the motto of this year of Samagraha Siksha. Samagraha Siksha is a developed one, ma'am. You have to understand that.
No, I understand. Samagraha Siksha is a developed scheme. You have additional things that you want to implement. I am not
telling... It is not an additional one. It is not an additional one. This is the next level. You it have not. That is why you people are getting confused.
No. Let me explain. SSA, does it have the Sarva Siksha Abhiyan encompassed inside the scheme? It is integrated part of that scheme. Under right to education, you can have different schemes, ma'am. I don't disagree with central government. They are trying to improve the infrastructure. I truly respect that and welcome that, because it's going to be helpful for the students of the next generation. Be it the state government cooperating or not, you can stop funds for that specific implementation under Shri schemes. So this year you're trying to tell us this year's motto is PM Shri schemes. So we'll fund only if you're agreeing for PM Shri scheme. But the umbrella but the bigger umbrella is you don't have bringing of a different motto each year. All these are recent inclusions. But right to education is the right, basic right. And that is also an integral part of this scheme. You cannot force your agenda on governments or state governments which are not agreeing to it. Right to, you
So
cannot
what is
say
the
it's a
meaning?
right.
What is the meaning for right to education? You tell me.
Everybody gets a fair right and free education.
That is the wrong. That is the wrong understanding of you. Right to education means
Fair
the
and free
private
education.
school. 25% of the private school admissions have to be done by any public. That money will be shared by state government and central government. It is not education for all. That is why you people are misunderstanding and misleading. I am telling right to education. There are two concepts. One is Tamil Nadu is saying
So
up to
right to
8th
education
standard
doesn't mean fair
education.
and free education to all.
That is one concept. Okay, that is one concept. That is the responsibility of the state government. State government is saying up to 8th standard right to education, we will make them study. According to new national education policy, they are saying that up to 12th standard, the person born in India means a baby up to 12th standard, they are having right to get education. It is the responsibility of the each state to provide education. Right to education fund is entirely different. Right to education fund means if for the private schools, 25% of the seats have to be allotted to the nearby common public, those who are all giving application. In that allotment will be done based on the lucky draw. All the applications will be put in one box and it will be taken and the seat will be given to them. The money will be shared by, for example, you are charging 10,000 rupees.
Okay,
In that, part
under which
amount
scheme
will
will
be
you?
paid by state government, part amount will be central government. There
And
is
what?
no
How
link
is
between right
okay?
to education means education to everyone. For Tamil Nadu state, central government have to give money. It is not like that.
I will bring in your own words. Now, central government
No,
should
no, no.
fund.
You need not
No,
come
no,
to
I
my
am
state.
bringing
That
in.
is the
No, no,
right one. You have to
I
accept
am.
it.
No, I will agree to it, ma'am. I will agree to it because you know better, right? I might have just known one portion of it. That's why we need experts, right? So that's fine. I am bringing in your own words now. Now you are telling me that 25% of the local population, there will be a portion which is funded by state government and a portion that is funded by central government. And where is that fund coming from? The central government, is it not under SSA?
No. That it is under SSA. That money they didn't
Then
say that they are not going to give. That whether they have given that we are not going to give money right to
fine.
education
This
money.
is
We are not
no.
providing like that. Is there any statement given by
Is
Dharmendra Pradhan?
is there he has clearly said that yes, under SSA the first portion of money to be dispensed, the MOU was sent on by the state government during April, and he has said there is no mention of implementing PM Shri schemes, so we are not giving. And the state government is categorically asking, we are still not clear as to whether to implement or not. They said we are going to have a separate governing separate body or a committee to discuss and decide whether we can, because it is coming under the national education policy and other things which the government is vehemently against for various reasons. But they are just going to form a committee and decide whether we have to implement PM Shri schemes or not. So that committee is going to be formed, and they have not come back. In 6 months, they have not moved anything, or the state government has not responded anything. But the statement is the first portion of money, around 574 crores, that has to be released. It's almost the end of the quarter, and the minister is telling, and that includes the RTE money. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm asking is, why don't you say we'll
that
only
includes
release?
RTE money, right? I'm coming to your way. That is including RTE money, right? Do you know 1 month before the private schools owners, those who are all the founders, they gone under protest against the state government after releasing the central government to full fund. The state government didn't contribute their portion and disperse the money last 2 years. Do you know that?
That is
Last
that
year,
should
till
be,
last
ma'am.
year, till 23,
No.
24 academic year, central government has released the fund for RTE. but the private school, they didn't receive yet 23-24 money itself, RTE money itself.
But
Even they can give.
Ma'am, I will appreciate Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan's statement if he had mentioned this point and said there is a mismanagement in the
Ma, it
funds
is
that is
not
being
necessary
allotted.
that everything has to be given in statement. I am saying that. I am saying that.
Ma'am, he is telling that you are not implementing PM Shri scheme, so I won't give you money. If he had said there is a mismanagement
They are
happening in Tamil
insisting.
Nadu,
They are insisting
exactly the point.
to
Why do they have
release
to
Sarva
insist?
Shiksha Abhiyan Fund. But they in the letter itself he mentioned that for that we are not denying the fund for RTE. Okay. So you have to read his statement very clearly. That is one thing. And the second thing
So
is,
when are they
for
going to
the
release?
smart board
It is-
fund also, last year what the central government released for ICT till date, not even 50% of the school, the ICT has been implemented. So, but you are diverting the state government as well as the common public. That's why we couldn't pay the money for the salary of the teachers. How far it is true? Where in the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan it is mentioned that the state government teachers' salary employed money salary will be given from the central government. Then for what purpose you have utilized the money given by the central government for various purpose?
It is mentioned for the
Where it is mentioned?
for I will tell you. I just had
Yeah.
this documented.
For
1
each
minute.
student and for
Emphasis on
each
1 minute.
teacher, for each
Strengthening of
school, the central government is paying money. For what purpose? For teachers, they are paying money to upgrade their skills, not for the salary. For the students, they are giving money for different purpose. For school, they are giving money for the up to primary school 5,000 for the.
It is very much financial support for teacher salary is part. The major interventions across all levels of school education proposed under the scheme are universal access, including infrastructure development and retention, foundational literacy and numeracy, gender and equality, inclusive education, quality and innovation, financial support for teacher salary. It is mentioned.
Financial support. That's why I'm telling financial support. What is financial support? What is salary? Full salary. Even I'm telling that for
financial,
the
1 minute, ma'am. Financial support.
2,000 rupees per teachers, I think. Yeah. No. 2,000 rupees, I think, for the hill area. 1,400 for the normal area. The financial support is given. Yeah. I know the amount. So actually, the teacher's salary will be supported for specific purposes. 2,000 rupees in hill area, I think, and plains 1,400 or something. Whatever the teacher's name enrolled in the ME's platform as well as the student's name. Based on the number of students, based on the number of teachers, the basic amount will be given, a minimum amount. What is the salary of a private school, primary school teacher? Tell me.
I don't
40,000 rupees per month. 40,000 rupees. Even if the central government is giving per month, it is not a per month scheme. It is a yearly scheme. Okay, whatever the scheme we are giving, it is for year. Okay, so even if you have per month 1,400, just because the central government didn't pay 1,400 rupees, is it the portion of a state government not possible for the to pay the salary of the teachers?
My question is not about my question. No, I am not misleading. No, I am not misleading.
No, I am not saying you mean the common public as well as the even the media are misleading.
No, the question here is whether what the state government is claiming to be the state of their affairs today. My question is not about whether what they are saying is correct or not. My question is about whether what the central government is telling at this moment is right or wrong. Because as you rightly mentioned,
it is right. It is right. When the education is in the concurrent list, as per the constitution, when the state government is deviating from the central government common agenda, it is the prerogative of the central government to decide. You check with the constitutional person.
I
Why
agree
the
with you.
state government
I
is
agree
not
with you. If
going
there
for
is
the
a no, no,
going
if
and
there is a
file a case
conflict, no,
against
no,
the central government
I
against this
agree.
fund?
If there is a conflict, what the state stand will stand. The central stand will stand. That's the reason.
Yes.
You cannot go to court. You cannot go to court. I know that. That is different. My question is not why they are going to court or anything. So if the central government is not aligning with the state, I mean, if the state government is not aligning with the central government, you're not going to provide funds for Tamil Nadu under this scheme, and you're not going to take care of the who is going to be the people who are really affected by this. And whether I know central government
Really,
stand,
that you
no,
are
I
asking
know
this
central
question.
government,
No, so
no,
the
I
media
am
and
bothered.
yes,
I am
media
bothered.
and the parents have to ask the state government,
I am
who
asking.
are you to interfere? Yes, who are you to interfere in my kid's life? So you have to insist the state government. Yeah, PMC scheme is good for us. We are ready to learn three languages. How many teachers are against for the three language system? How many parents are against the three language system? So we are interested to do. Who are you to interfere in this matter in our kids' life? Because already three languages schemes, even in the tribal schools, the Ekalaiva schools, it is well versed available in the same Tamil Nadu with three language system, which is maintained by the tribal welfare department of Tamil Nadu government. So when if it is possible for the Ekalaiva school, why not for the common school when the central government is ready to fund? You people are to have to ask the question to the state government, not the central government. Ultimately, who is going to suffer? The common public and their kids is going to affect. So who is very much adamant here? The state government. They are having the policy. They themselves, the party persons, they themselves are saying that we are running CBSE school. That is business. Business is different. Our policy is different. The statement given by the DMK party person. So you people are, you means the media and the public is not raising question against those who are committing a mistake. You people are raising a question against the central government who is ready to develop the infrastructure and to give a proper education to the kids.
I want to move slightly to the incidences that I came across today that happened in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, a school in Chennai, where a motivational speaker was asked to come and deliver a motivational speech to students. And he started talking about the concepts of the Hindu religious concepts of pavam, punyam, and karma, and other things to children, which was interrupted by a teacher. And there was a heated discussion. So, do you think such actions within the school premises should be permitted? Is the Tamil Nadu school ministry, ministry for schools and education, are they not focusing on what is being done in the government schools?
Actually, I'm having 2-3 portions towards this issue. Actually, one is what he did is right or wrong. That is up to the school. They have to open up for what purpose he has been brought and there. We don't know, because these kind of extreme or cracks will be there in everywhere. How you are going to admitting inside the campus, it is up to the school, or for what purpose he has been appointed there to bring such kind of a people. That is one side. Already last year, I think the actor Damu has been hired by the state government. He used to travel all over the Tamil Nadu schools. He used to motivate the students. So during that motivation, actually these kind of people, no, they are imparting slightly in the name of psychological self-realization. But they are not psychologists, right? So they cannot do it properly according to me. It is my own opinion. Okay. So even when the Damu did the same thing, I used to tell that it is wrong. Making self-realization and making them to realize that how the parents are facing a difficult situations to bring up their kids. It is right, but it is not at the cost of making them in a pricking way. They should not feel that I am the responsible person That's why the parents are finding this much difficulties and all. This is not necessary for the kids to know all these things. They have to realize that the parents are finding very difficult to face to bring up them. So we have to study in a good way. We have to be ethically, morally good to the society as well as to the parents. So the ethics have to be taught in the schools. It has to be taught. There is no more second thought at all. But how you are teaching is an important thing. Even in the college level, one time where I was working in that college itself, they brought people like that. I was strongly opposed that this should not happen the second time. This is not the right way to give a moral education to the kids. Though they are grown up, 18 or 19 also, it is an adolescent age. So we should not make them that much in a wrong way. You should not teach the moral things to the kids. That is one portion. And the second is, it is happening majority of the minority institutions in their own way. So why the social media is now projecting this is based on the Hindu religion. In Tamil Nadu, whatever happens, you have to view in a behind things. Why these people are usually சொல்லுவாங்க ஏன் இப்படி பொங்குறான். In Tamil we used to call like that. So in social media, why the people are talking about that is, he is talking about the Hindu religious ideology. Whether he has to speak Hindu religious ideology in government school, I also will join them. It is wrong. But
no, my question is
wrong.
don't speak any religious ideology in schools.
No. They used to speak. No. Even in the government school, the teachers are used to say that you are not eligible to keep bindi. The Chandru is giving report that to bring the equality, keeping bindi and keeping rope have to be prohibited. So that is different story. Okay. So teaching religious things in school, right or wrong? Hindu religion, the people are talking about in the social media. What about the other religion? Okay, so yeah, any religion you need not teach in the school. What you have to teach? Ethics you have to teach. Honesty you have to teach. Integrity you have to teach. You have to teach them. One supreme power is there. You should not commit a mistake. When you are hiding something, you may think that you are hiding the things to your parents, but one supreme power is there to observe your frequencies. Whatever the frequency you are, this is science. I'm not talking religion. Whatever you are releasing, you will get it back, right?
Our consciousness, which is the most supreme.
That is what you have to teach the kids. In the motivation name, if you are keeping Senduram, you people are thinking that I'm going to tell something about religious in school and you people are boycotting me entering into a school. But when what is happening to other side? Okay, if it is wrong, means it is wrong for everybody, for every religion. You cannot glory one thing and you cannot do all sorts of discussion in social media when it has happened to, I'm not supporting him. It is wrong. I am saying that it is wrong. But why you are talking that alone in social media so far in the minority schools, whatever for minority appeasement these government, these politicians are doing? Why you people are not talking about that?
Minority schools are different from government schools.
Everything is wrong. For what purpose they are coming to the school?
Religious minority schools are different from government schools. You cannot compare them.
No, the madrasas and the biblical schools are different from the normal school.
Even the aided schools are different.
You are very well talk about the
even the aided schools.
In the madrasas, you can very well talk about the Quran. So it not in a government school or not in a government aided school. The government is paying money for educating the kids. So you have to educate them morally, ethically, in an ethical way. That is what I could say about this particular issue. So there are three parts are there. One is it is not permissible for any religion in any premises. That is one thing. And the second thing, in the name of motivation, they should not harass the kids. It is one way of harassing the kids, mental harassment. So we should not make them, you are the reason for everything. It may go into the other side also. So if something goes wrong with the kids, who will take the responsibility? So that is also we have to think. That is the second thing. But moral classes and ethics have to be teach in the schools in a proper way, which will educate them. We should not do mistake. We have to be honest and integrity in the society. Then only we can make the good society. This is what we have to teach in the schools in a different way. Everyone can. The motivational speaker used to handle the kids in a different way, but how you are handling is an important thing, because it is going to create impact even in the adult. After they become an adult also, this will create an impact. So we have to be very careful. Whether you are having belief of karma, whether you are having belief of marujanma and all, that is the grown up kids. They themselves have to think about that, and they have to decide. And even in the religion, that's why constitution is giving right to everyone. Whatever the religion you wish to follow, you can follow that right. Why the constitution has given, if I believe in one thing, I can follow, but you cannot force, and you cannot mislead myself to turn any other side for anybody and any religion. Okay, so this is what my takeaway about this issue.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for taking time and talking to us in the country where I'm recording this now. It is still September 5th, so a very, very happy Teachers' Day to you. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you so much.
Namaskar.